ERhymesSports in the building, yo. Yeah, man. Get ready for my NFL picks week 6. Got you in the mix of fantasy football studs. The Sixers hired Tyronn Lue. The Rockets got rid of Daryl Morey, the GM, or he stepped away. So I'm hearing they might hire John Lucas as the coach. We'll see what happens with the Pelicans. You know, Doc Rivers went to the Sixers. So there's a lot going on. You know, the Falcons, I told you, you know, they fired their coach and GM. The COVID stuff, we got a Patriots offensive lineman, Odell's missing practice and stuff like that. We don't know. He tested negative, though. Colts, Falcons, and Patriots. I mean, so we got to figure out what games are on. I'm going to make my picks. You know, you got 2 games on Monday night. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully the Patriots-Broncos game plays. Hopefully, you know, Vikings and Falcons and the Colts game, you know, goes off against the Bengals. But it's about being flexible and adjusting. All right? Let's check out the picks. And I still think the Rays will hold off the Astros. And I still think the Braves will hold off the Dodgers. And then when we get to it, I'm going to say that the Atlanta Braves win the World Series in 6 games over the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, if the Astros or Dodgers make it, I'll have to give a different prediction. I don't think they're going to pull it off. Anything's possible, though. All right? So we'll see what happens with Freeman and Ozuna. And, man, you know, Carlos Correa was like, bow! Walk off. That was clutch. All right, ERhymesSports, time for the picks. Put you in the mix. Go onto the computer and see what's happening. And Le'Veon Bell side with the Chiefs. Yeah, man. Go ahead, Le'Veon. He won't play this week. We'll play next week. Good for fantasy for him. If you have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, not so good. Not so good. All right, man. Eric Taylor, ERhymesSports. In the hizzy. Getting busy. Yeah, so busy. Subscribe to my YouTube page. I know I've been doing some shows on Instagram, but I'm here on YouTube, and follow the Instagram and at Twitter, ERhymesSports, okay? But subscribe down below to E Complete. Peace. Bars. Yeah, man. ERhymesSports in the building, yo. Yeah, man. Hit your boy up, you understand? So also, I still want folks to tell me, who do you think out of the undefeated teams, Packers, Seahawks, Steelers, and Titans, has the best shot to win the Super Bowl? Before we get to the NFL picks, props to the Dodgers forcing a Game 6 and the Astros a Game 7. Love to see the 2 of them face off for the revenge. Real quick, before we get to NFL picks, college football, I think Florida will spank LSU. And I think Alabama, even without Nick Saban, edges Georgia. I'll go 34-30. Should be fun. And NFL picks with all this COVID stuff and you know, who's playing, who's not, who's back. Dalvin Cook is out. Julio Jones, probably game time. I'm going to take the Vikings. I don't know what the Falcons have left to play for. They should have pride, but the Vikings, you know, they're struggling with 1 win as well. I think they cover and get this 26-20. 26-21. 3 touchdowns for Atlanta. This is hard. Teddy B's playing some football, but I think Nick Foles and the Bears are heating up their defense. So I'm going to take the Bears to actually go into Carolina and edge them 26-24. But Mike Davis and Teddy B are doing it. Allen Robinson goes off the fantasy stud. The Colts, they closed, they opened, COVID is negative, yada, yada. I think the Colts take care of the Bengals and borrow, and I think they cover. So I'm going to go 29-20. Phillip Rivers and Jonathan Taylor eats. A.J. Green wakes up with a touchdown. I think Odell, we don't know, stomach, what it is. You know, they got to be cautious, so he didn't practice. Juju will probably play, but they got Washington and Claypool, my man. I think the Steelers, they kind of take care of Baker and the boys, and I think they cover the spread. I'm going to say 27-23. And Connor gets a touchdown. Big Ben throws for 2 as well. Patriots take care of the Broncos. Let's be honest. Cam is back. That's all you need. Cam and Gilmore. And I think they cover. I don't know if Rippon's starting or Drew Lock might be back. But Melvin Gordon, we don't know after the DUI. And then he wasn't feeling well. Patriots might be missing their linemen. I'm going to say 27-17. Patriots get it done. Cam goes off. Julian Edelman, 8 catches. Bucko, 6 and a touchdown. I think the Lions take care of the Jaguars. I think Matthew Stafford, DeAndre Swift, Adrian Peterson, Marvin Jones, Galloway. They do 28-23. Okay. And James Robinson scores. I think the Titans are too much for the Texans. I just think they're hot right now. I think the Texans will try to make it close, and then at the end they lose 26-20. And I think Derrick Henry, eats a little bit, and maybe Corey Davis is activated off of COVID, but Jonnu Smith, A.J. Brown, Washington against New York, the Giants against the football team of Washington. This is a hard one. I just don't know what they can do offensively, Washington, and I think the Giants can still score. Evan Ingram will eat. Shepard looks like he'll be good and play, and Devonta Freeman. I'm going to say that the Giants cover the spread, and they win 24-20 over the Washington football team. Ravens, I think the Eagles will put up points and all that good stuff. But I think at the end of the day, 31-23, they cover. And Carson still gives you, 2 touchdowns. And Ward and Travis Fulgham both have like 6 to 8 grabs. But I think J.K. Dobbins scores. Lamar gets a touchdown or 2. And Andrews, okay. The Mess Bowl, Dolphins are way better than the Jets. Jets might not win a game all season. They're not going to win this one. Fitzpatrick goes off. I think it's going to be like 31-17. It's time for the Jets to fire their coach. Look, this is hard because I think, but Godwin and Mike Evans are back, so they're both going to eat. I think Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette starts to get more carries. They're going to do well. Aaron Jones is going to beast without Vita Vea. And I think the Packers could potentially keep the undefeated going and put the Buccaneers to 500. I'm going to go with the Packs, 28-26 over the Bucks. Rodgers outduels Brady. I don't know what's going on with the Niners except for George Kittle and Mostert. But I don't think it's enough. I think the Rams win and cover 27-23. Aaron Donald, Cam Akers could play, but I think Van Jefferson and Cooper Kupp score. Jared Goff is playing good ball, underrated. And Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald are too much for anybody, too much posse. I think the Bills are going to give the Chiefs a lot. I really think they're going to give them something, but the Chiefs are still going to win. I'm going to say they cover, and it's 30-26. But Josh Allen impresses, and this game is very much in play. The Chiefs bounce back, though. And then Monday night, the doubleheader, right? Because the other game's Monday night. A couple teams on bye. And I think the Cowboys and Andy Dalton pull it out. I just got a funny feeling about this. I really want the Cardinals to win. I hate the Cowboys, but I just think that they edge them No Chandler Jones. That's tough. 27-26. CC, CD Lamb and Zeke both score. And Cowboys cover. Okay. Yeah, let's say 26-23. And that's that, man. You know, ERhymesSports. Let's get ready for this Game 7 matchup, and then we'll see if the Dodgers and, Braves can, the Dodgers can force a Game 7. All right. That's the picks in the mix. ERhymesSports. Don't break like a Twix. Peace.